Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm still shocked about the change in requirements that YouTube has recently announced, moving from 4,000 watch hours to 8,000 watch hours as a requirement to monetize on YouTube. And that's doubled. Like, it's not like, oh, here, a couple extra thousand or like 1,000 extra, but no, like 4 extra thousand, which is like a total double. And monetizing YouTube, like there are entire courses on getting monetized on YouTube. And so it's a big deal. And people do need to develop skills to do it. I think. And I'm just really confused about the whole thing right now because I don't know why the decision was made. I understand that it's something to do with AI maybe and reducing the AI slop, but does that really impact, like, I feel like it impacts the small creators more who may not be using AI at all, but like are just genuinely, putting up the camera and just trying to talk about the things that they know and share it with the world and hopefully gain a little bit more extra income each month doing it. And, or maybe you're the YouTuber that is, wanting to be an actual YouTuber and get brand deals and do affiliate marketing and sell your coaching services or other kind of services that you might have, or a membership, or you really do just want to be some kind of influencer and go all in with the monetization side of things with a partnership program, which is where you get like the AdSense revenue. So yeah. So they didn't change the first level, which is like 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, which is interesting. And I understand that that gets you access to other ways of earning on YouTube, but nobody really talks about that. It, like, the hype is around the monetization. So all of this just like is just really confusing. And I've done a couple other videos on it around whether, like, I think one is more optimistic, one is less optimistic, and I'm still shocked and I don't even know what to think about it. So if you're a small creator or a micro creator and you are confused about this change and don't know what to think about it, or you're feeling discouraged, let me know below because I would love to know where you're at. If you are a solo entrepreneur, a woman over 50, or like heading into your 50s and you're looking forward to your next chapter, that's what my content is about. It's really about reinventing midlife, creating a simple business and a life that you love. And YouTube monetization was part of the strategy. And now I don't know if that's changed or not. And so I'm just going to keep producing videos and just see where this goes. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, February 1st, 2027, the watch hour requirements for YouTube monetization has increased from 4,000 to 8,000. So if you're watching this in August of 2026, you still have like 5.5 months to meet this goal. And so that is one reason not to get too discouraged, because you have time to do it if you want to get to the 4,000 watch hours instead of having to slog through to get to the 8,000 watch hours. And so I think that's a positive. I think it's nice that they gave us that heads up, like, to be able to meet that requirement. And then also, like, maybe you want to reevaluate why you want to do this. Like for me, like, I am genuinely reinventing my life in going into my 50th decade. Anyways, I'm turning 50. So I've turned 50. So I'm reevaluating what I want my next decade to look like. And my YouTube strategy was part of this. Like, I don't know that I was going to go for the monetization piece, but now that this requirement has changed, it's really caught my attention, and it's maybe changed my mind about, okay, I should just get this done. Like, maybe it's lit a fire in terms of like wanting to do this and just really going for it. I know that I have been, I was bummed out and then I was optimistic. And then now I'm kind of like, I think I'm just still in shock, like, around this whole requirement piece. So, anyways, so my hair is kind of crazy. Hang on. Yeah. So, and also, like, the feedback I'm getting too is like, if you want to make money on YouTube, monetization isn't the way to go, and that there's other ways to make money on YouTube. The thing is though, like, historically, that hasn't been the storyline. Like, that hasn't been what I've been hearing. Like, I've been hearing that YouTube monetization is where it's at. Like, is that the YouTube gurus just telling you take my course to learn how to be monetized because I don't know, like they're just trying to sell their courses, or is that, or has YouTube monetization income levels just changed, or is it going to be better than ever with this 8,000 watch hours change? Like I don't really know like what the future holds in this, but maybe what I do know is that I don't want to miss out on it, and I don't want to miss out on trying. So maybe that's where I'm leaving off on this, is that I'm going to my next decade. I'm starting over at 50. I'm now moving into having to generate an income from different income streams and not just one. And I'm happy about that because I think it's the flexibility and the freedom to not be only relying on one salary, one income, one 9 to 5. And that's really exciting for me. And that's empowering. And that's, even though it's like a more risk, I don't know if it's risky or not. I'm not even sure what's risky or not. I think it might have been riskier for me staying in that 9 to 5 than leaving that 9 to 5 and going out on my own. But there's also lots of chatter about what's going to happen in 2027 with the economy. And so there's just a lot of unknowns, but I'm kind of okay with that. I have some guaranteed stability, and that is going to allow me to do this. And I guess that's what's going to allow me to just try to go for this monetization, is that I've got a few months to make some adjustments. And so why not just go for it? Why not just try? Like, what have I got to lose but time, right? And I think that's essentially the definition of entrepreneurship. You either invest in your money, or you invest your money to starting an endeavor, or you invest your time. And I think with this, it's a really good one to just invest your time. And I've already had the equipment. Like, this is like a mic I'm just testing out for today to try to get some quality. It's windy outside, so with the little fuzzy thing on top, it's supposed to, like, block some wind and whatnot. And it's supposed to be really good. So we'll see. If you don't like the audio, please tell me below, because I'm really experimenting with this to see what I can do. I know I'm also really close in this video, but like the cord's really small. So, I'm a small YouTuber. I'm trying to figure this out. But in any case, I think that's where I stand. Like, I'm still in shock. I've been, up and down about this whole thing. Do I still do it? Do I not do it? Can I do it? Like, is this gonna happen, or am I just gonna be making videos and no one's gonna be listening to them? Because monetization is not just like about the money that's coming in, but it's also a signal that, like, oh, people care about your content, and they're coming in and they're watching it, and you're helping people and you're making an impact. And so that's a really big part of it. And then also it can give you, I think, I don't know, but if you're more experienced than me, let me know. But I think it can also give you other pathways to create other services and products for people, and then earn income from that, and then also make a bigger impact that way, and to create a community. And I've already met more people just starting to launch, not met, but like found more people in the YouTube sphere that I feel that I relate to a lot more just by diving into this niche and talking about it more, and then finding out what other creators think, around the Gen X generation, and what we're kind of going into retirement, or why we're leaving our jobs, or why we're deciding to reinvent our life, why we are making the decision to start over at 50 doing something completely differently, why we're not willing to stay for the full 30-40 years in the same job, or why we can't anymore because maybe that's just not a realistic option anymore, and why we're coming on YouTube to create YouTube channels, or starting a small business, or contracting, or deciding to go work at Starbucks or Home Depot. Like, that's also a real option for me. Like, I've always wanted to work in a coffee shop and learn how to make fancy coffees. So maybe you'll be finding me working in a Starbucks next year. I don't know, but I'll be okay with that. Like, I think that would be actually kind of fun. So anyways, if you want to follow along in my journey, whether it's with this YouTube monetization piece and that's it, and you're just going to visit me for that, or if you're a woman starting over 50, or, and thinking about whether you want to start something new, or how you're going to roll into your next chapter, then stick around, subscribe, like and follow, share with your friends, and that would help me a lot. And thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing day. See you in the next video. Love it. Bye.